Nosodes, the group study of nosodes. It is the Greek word, okay, noso. Noso means disease. This term is connected with the Latin word noxa. Okay. What is nosodes? These are remedies prepared from the disease substance or products. It seems that shortly after Hahnemann published his chronic disease theory, Hering performed the first proving of soranum on himself. Hering originated the method of using a miasmatic agent as a basis of remedy. It was he who coined the term nosode, okay, means noxious agent or material. Nosos means disease and sidos means appearance. In 1831, Hering issued small monograph on the nosodes. 1833, lysine was potentized and proved by Hering. Okay. 1836, Weber proved anthracinum. Variolinum in 1871, 1873, vaccininum. 1875, medorinum was introduced by Swan. 1879, syphilinum, okay, and tuberculinum in 1879. 1830, Hering proposed the use of saliva of a rabid dog as a remedy for hydrophobia. In 1906, Clark in England brought out pertussin. Okay, this is the history of nosode. Next is classification of nosodes. First, basic nosodes: soranum, bacillinum, syphilinum, medorinum. Next, exanthema nosodes, means there is a exanthema or pustules or discharges, that is morbillinum, parotidinum, vaccininum, pertussinum, diphtherinum, anthracinum, malandrium, variolinum, and influenzinum. Next is isopathic nosodes. These are streptococcinum, pneumococcinum, staphylococcinum, malaria, and pyrogenum. Next is intestinal nosodes, or it is also called as bowel nosodes. This was introduced by Dr. Batch and Dr. Wheeler. Okay, do you know Batch flowers remedy? The same, Dr. Batch, but it pronounced as back. Discovered a distinct class of vaccine for the treatment of chronic diseases. These vaccines are prepared from organisms of the bowel flora by homeopathic methods. Okay, examples of bowel nosode: Morgan Pure, Morgan Gardner, Bacillus Tane or Morgan Tane, and Proteus, etc. Bacillus number 7, Bacillus fecalis, the 7th number of bowel nosodes. Next is autogenous nosode, that means a tautopathy. Means what tautopathy means? Drugs are prepared from the secretion of discharges from the pathological tissues or organs of the patient himself for the treatment of that very disease state. Okay. Next is contraindication of nosodes. In active phase of acute disease, in exfoliative stage of miasm, during active phase of recurrent attack, in an infectious stage, that is, do not use tuberculinum in established tuberculosis. Next is important nosodes, means which well proved nosodes. They are tuberculinum, soranum, medorinum, syphilinum, and pyrogenum. and other nosodes are seldomly proved. For example, influenzinum, streptococcinum, staphylococcinum, etc. Next, indications of nosodes. It is used as a constitutional remedy. Okay, means that is when the mental, physical, generals and particular symptoms are characteristics of provings of the remedy. For example, syphilinum, a person who fears the night because the suffering it brings, fears going to insane, despair of recovery, has delusion that they are dirty, tainted or impure, causing them to compulsive wash their hands, etc. Means the symptom confirm both the miasmatic diagnosis and the simillimum. Okay. Next, a well chosen remedies do not act. Okay. Next, when there is a lack of symptom or a paucity of symptom, means a very few symptom. Next is never well since syndrome, means patient has never recovered from that miasmatic infection. For example, medorinum, means history of gonorrhea in a medorinum cases. Next, when a partial picture of constitutional remedy manifests, yes, no one remedy completely fits the case. Next, used as a miasmatic intercurrent. Next is as a homoeopathic prophylaxis. Okay, in homeopathic prophylaxis there are two types: specific prophylaxis and general prophylaxis. In specific prophylaxis we use specific medicines or nosodes and genus epidemicus. Okay, second type. Next is characteristic feature. First, constitution of the nosodes. Okay, what is constitution of nosodes? Generally, old people, maltreated, chronic disease, lean, thin, emaciated, loss of vital fluids, vital energy, weak, nervous, exhaustive, offensiveness, offensive order of the body. Okay, next, diathesis tubercular and scrofulous, thermally chilly. Okay, next is main sphere of action: connective tissue, muscles, gland, GIT, skin. Okay, mostly, for example, ambrogracia, axon solar plexus, syphilinum, connective tissue, sorinum, after secretion, pyrogenum, lymph, anthracinum, orbisi, diphtherinum on adrenal gland, etc. Next, characteristic physical. All nosodes are indicated whenever there is a family history. In a chronic disease, tendency towards malignancy, suppressed ill-treated skin disorder. All nosodes crave alcohol, profuse perspiration with a relief of symptoms. Next is offensiveness. All secretion and discharges of the body are foul smelling and offensive. Okay. Next is hemorrhages, are blackish, thick and tar like. Next, marked tachycardia, remarkable action on glandular system, cancerous condition, trembling,